Well, it's a nice and lovely, typical Florida day where it's been downpouring all morning. Thankfully, it's supposed to hopefully stop in the next couple hours, but we're here at Epcot, and a place I've been to many times, and it's one of my all-time favorite parks. Get to ride Guardians in a little bit. We've already got our boarding pass for that, so hopefully in the next couple hours we'll be able to enjoy that. It's supposed to be incredible. I'm really excited to do that. We're meeting Chris up again, and my friend DJ is also going to be here later as well. But we're going to be here at Epcot all day, and should be a fantastic day. As the rain kept coming, we took refuge in the land and hopped on to soar over the world. It has been many years since I've ridden soaring over the world. It was a lot of fun going over several landmarks I have now had the chance to visit in person, between Neuschwanstein Castle, Mount Kilimanjaro, and the Eiffel Tower. Walt Disney World is filled with many classic slow-moving attractions. While some may prefer high-speed and thrilling rides, I do love hopping on attractions like Living with the Land, where you just sit back, relax, and enjoy your surroundings. Sam was a big fan of all the plants as well. The rain started to subside, allowing us to explore Epcot's beautiful landscaping. It's time for our boarding pass to Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. This was the main reason we wanted to spend our day at Epcot out of the 4 different parks at Walt Disney World. The queue was filled with amazing looking models and special effects. Then you enter the impressive looking pre-show where you first meet the Guardians and the threat you're helping them stop. The Guardians of the Galaxy films are my favorite MCU films, and once again I love how seamlessly they step into their roles for this magnificent attraction.
What is that noise?
Noise? No one's gonna stop rock and roll from existing.
We just got off our second ride of Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, and I've been hearing it so hyped up for so long about how amazing it is, but I didn't really know a ton about it. Erin, what do you think? You just said it was your favorite Disney coaster now?
Yeah, I think this has overtaken Big Thunder Mountain in Disneyland. Has always had a real special place in my heart. I've always loved that one.
I thought you liked Paris better.
Paris, yeah. So Paris kind of overtook the one in Disneyland because Paris goes under the river and is much faster and a little bit more of an intense ride. But I think this one, with the way it turns and just the really smooth ride, that is the smoothest coaster I've ever been on. I think that's my new favorite. I'm not sure if I'm going to pick this over Expedition Everest. They're both really fantastic and incredible attractions, so I don't know. It was pretty amazing. I'm glad we were able to get 2 rides on it today, because it's kind of a pain to get it since they have the whole grab your reservation queue system, and otherwise you're paying like $15 to get a lightning lane. But it was amazing, and hopefully we get to do it someday in the next couple of years, hopefully whenever we're back here. After our ride on Guardians, we had a lunch reservation at one of the many incredible restaurants, Biergarten. Set up as a buffet to include many of the best traditional German foods our new home has to offer. Of course, I had to grab a good-sized German beer to go along with my meal. Biergarten is also home to a German band to perform while you enjoy your food. Sam seemed to love the band most of all out of all of us. Even though we just saw most of the sea life yesterday at SeaWorld, Sam was mesmerized by all the aquatic animals once again. It's hard not to love this section of Epcot, especially with their massive 6 million gallon tank. After enjoying the seas, we made our way to the classic Epcot attraction, Spaceship Earth. Another slow-moving dark ride that Sam was able to enjoy with us. At the end of our journey up the geodesic sphere, we picked out some things about our future where this charming but goofy animation is made for you specifically on your way down. I look so mad. One trick I learned from my time here as a college program back in 2014
Never wait in test track standard line. Just go ahead and do the single rider.
Entering road surface.
Okay, the responsiveness data is now. Here comes the final test.
Energizing for power test.
So just as I was saying, you always want to go single rider test track. Posted 65-minute wait. I don't even think it was 5 for that, so always fast and always a great ride. I seem to be the only person who loves this attraction, but Mission Space is always one of my all-time favorites. Can't beat it on the Mars mission. It's so much fun, and it's a little too much for Erin. She usually does not do it. If she does, she'll do just the gentle Earth mission, which is not going to have the centrifuge going.
Engaged. Leaving. Computer override. Rocket fire 200 miles to planet surface. Left. Pull left. Watch the canyon wall. Down.
I kind of forget how intense Mission Space is when you're pulling those G-forces for that long. I love it, but I can see why a lot of people don't. But you know, maybe as I'm getting older, it affects my body more. But like I said, I still love it. But Erin, I can see why she doesn't like to do it herself. But we're gonna head over to the World Showcase now. Sam woke up from his nap and immediately met one of his favorite characters. I'm not sure if this was due to him being groggy from waking up from his nap or meeting Mickey Mouse, which is much larger than he finds on TV, but he was still pretty weary of meeting Mickey up close. Epcot is filled with amazing landscaping and water features. Over by the Imagination Pavilion, you can find some spectacular looking fountains along with the picturesque backdrops you find all throughout Epcot. I gotta say, I do miss going to theme parks all the time. I don't want to live in Florida or Anaheim in order to make that happen like I used to, but I do miss just being able to hang out and enjoy these world-class attractions and enjoy some of the best there is. The World Showcase is filled with little nooks and crannies, like you find here at the back of the Canadian Pavilion. We took a lesser-known path down to a large waterfall. After spending time in Canada, we made our way over to the France Pavilion, where all three of us rode a dark ride based on one of my all-time favorite animated films, Ratatouille. This trackless dark ride was tons of fun, shrinking you down to the size of Remy. Sam was pretty mesmerized by the whole experience. We just got off Remy's. Sam, what did you think of that? That was like one of your first big rides.
Did you see the rats? We went on a rat.
Had fun. It's a great dark ride. We actually did it in Paris on our honeymoon. I'm really glad to have it here at Epcot because it really fits in, especially in the France Pavilion. There's a lot of really cool shops here in the World Showcase, but my favorite is always the Japan one. There's so many cool things in here between snacks, toys, and a bunch of apparel. There's a lot of amazing snacks in Epcot specifically, and I think the best snack here, and maybe of any theme park I've ever been, is the delicious caramel apple at Caramel Kuch in the Germany Pavilion. Oh, it's so good. All right, we're heading out to Epcot now. And somewhere I've spent so much time at, and Erin has spent a good amount of time at, just not as much as me because of my college program. Erin, what did it feel like to come back to Epcot?
I love this park. I've always loved this park. Today for me had two goals really. One was ride Guardians of the Galaxy, and the other was see how Epcot is with a toddler. Both of those were a success. I loved Guardians, new favorite ride at Disney, and Sam is jumping off the walls after all of the really cool things he's seen today. So I had a great time today.
Yeah, Guardians is definitely top tier. It might be my favorite, one of my favorite Disney attractions. Might be my new favorite Disney coaster. I'm not sure if it goes above Expedition Everest for me, but I loved it nonetheless. So tomorrow we head over to Busch Gardens in Tampa, and this will be basically my first time there. I went there 10 years ago on a New Year's Eve night, which was really busy, so I only got to ride a couple things when I was there with the Carolina Band. So no animals I got to see, and there's a lot of attractions I missed out on, plus they've added a lot. One of the best roller coasters in the world is their Iron Gwazi, so super excited to go there. But check out for that video next week.